America, Salda, the Queen of Teen. We welcome you all to join us every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. right after the news. This is a whole hour of Santa Barbara teen athletes and all those people. Woo! Give you all a hand and all those businesses that support those teen athletes. My goodness, we got a house full today. We've got in the house Sloane Reali. Dr. Scott Noble.
I thought that was my cue. I thought you were just. I'm sorry, Scott. I'm such a microphone hog.
That's all right. You called it. That's good.
Why not the other hand, Mr. Scott Noble? Dr. Scott Noble.
Isn't he waiting tables over there?
I know. Can he have the mic back, please?
Guys with that?
Yeah,
These people have not been drinking, although it does sound like it.
Terri Cooper! Dr. Energy! And of course, we have our global, I don't know what you want to call it. We have an exchange student here from Dos Pueblos High School, Laura Arcodia.
Not really. Oh my God. It's just Lauga A. Okay.
Say it.
Okay, Arcodia.
Arcodia.
She's moving next door. That's all I can
I'm okay if you call me just Laura A. It's
Laura A. I like that. Put your hands together.
Is this the gal that's living with you now?
Yes.
No, welcome.
Yeah, now we have a global presence.
Is she a new co-host? Are you going to be joining us? Awesome.
Obviously,
welcome.
You're not keeping up on the website. That's all right.
No, I was there. It's just, everything's a flash at this point. December 15th, 10 days before Christmas, New Year, 2016, first quarter planning. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, just a blur. Who else?
So funny. All right, what I want to do is we're going to get to Laura, but first let's do this. Let's check in with Kristen Sneddon. Put your hand together. She's been so generous, and she is she's our college coach. And what she does is she will tell. I'll let you herself tell a little bit about herself, because I don't think I've ever even given you opportunity. Because after the show, you tell me so many new things about yourself, and I'm like, wow, why don't we talk about that? So you've started this company. The name of the company
is College Keystone.
Nice.
Yes, and I have a background. I have a master's in geophysics. I teach geology at Santa Barbara City College.
Nice.
And I tutor a lot, and I was working so much with students in college planning, and I decided to go ahead and get a certificate from UCLA and open this business. And there really is a need for people who need support in tutoring or test prep or just college planning in general.
The nice thing about starting something like this, Skype, I mean, you could actually have clients from all over the country.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yes, there are many ways to support people.
Are you listening to this, Laura A?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Laura A.
Yes,
okay,
Laura
wants
A.
to go to college here.
Oh,
Isn't
yes.
this fantastic how this show puts things together.
Puts everything
Would you
together.
Say, Laura A?
Huh?
Wouldn't you agree? That's a good. She's gotten Americanized really quick.
There's so many great college options.
Listening.
So many great choices.
No, that's great. And so, how do we get hold of you?
CollegeKeystone.com is probably the best way. info@collegekeystone.com.
All right.
The phone is 805-680-6341. So you can call me, text me, email me.
Nice.
I love to chat with people anytime. Really, just give me a call.
Terri Cooper whispered in my ear. She says, "Can I share something about that?" Absolutely, Terri.
There are no secrets. This is total transparency.
What would you like to
I'm
share?
actually naked as we speak.
Look away.
This is a family-friendly show, Terri.
That's good
Thank
lyric.
you very much for that. When I was starting college, I took 2 classes that made all the difference in the world for me. One of them was speed reading, and the other one was a memory training course.
Really?
And those 2 classes gave me easy A's. Everyone was struggling with memorization in language classes. Everybody was struggling to remember everything, and it was a piece of cake. And
Fantastic.
I really firmly believe if those 2 courses are taught, there will be a tremendous increase in the ability of people to do well at school.
Thank you.
I mean, is even shorthand. We learned shorthand.
That has stood me in good stead for my whole life.
Wow.
In college, I could take shorthand. I could get the notes verbatim. Couldn't read them back, but I could get them.
Oh, well, now students, the way they take notes is the whole class stands up and takes pictures of the screen. It's just things have changed.
Wow.
Yeah.
We have a couple of minutes, but freshmen up. What do we need to be working on right now? It's the 15th of December.
Yes,
where are we?
It is. You know, first I'm going to start with seniors because they are on a marathon right now. It used to be end of November. You were finished with your applications. The UCs are done. The California states are done. But now it just keeps going and going. They're on until February, some of them for the private schools. So hang in there, seniors. You're almost through. Just stay with it. Your parents need to start filling out the FAFSA or the CSS profile. So they have to get all their tax information together. They don't have until April. They have to do it now. So ask them about that. It won't be that fun. Juniors, January 23rd is the last day for the old SAT. So if that is your test, this is your last chance. So everyone else, from March on, you'll be taking the new SAT, lots of changes, and getting ready for the ACT. Also, if you're a junior, you really do need to take a test by the end of this year and plan some college visits. Spring break is a great time when other schools are in session so you can see what they're like. And sophomores, be thinking about your summer plans. It's not too soon. Your junior summer is going to be really busy, so this is the summer to do something meaningful, look into something, and dedicate yourself to something. Freshmen, be looking at your grades right now. You've settled in now. You see how you're studying. If you're not doing well, look into maybe some tutoring, some free options at school. Talk to somebody. Get some help.
You do that as well.
I do that as well.
Nice.
Yeah, a lot of options for that. But get some help. Don't let it linger and go on. And that's all I have.
No, beautiful.
That's great.
I'm loving it. I love this component. Fantastic. All right. I mean, and I know he wants to get out the door, but, you know, I got to say, my doctor, Dr. Scott Noble, owner of Noble Wellness Center, he's been doing this every single year, and I'll let him tell us about it. And I'm really proud to be a part of it. And Teen Sports Radio is going to participate and do everything that we can. It's a great program. Dr. Scott Noble, thank you.
Thank you, Erica. I would just wanted to let the Santa Barbara community know that we are doing another one of our food drives, and this is to help less fortunate people in our community because, you know, everybody is... everybody's kind of getting ready for the holidays, and it takes a little bit of a extra. I'm getting a picture here about transparency. They're like, smile while you're talking. Anyhow, so I want to just invite you all to come out to the Noble Wellness Center and consider getting a free spinal exam and a couple of visits. Just bring in a bag of groceries, and we will get that to local shelters in town and do our part in helping people eat well this holiday season.
Aw, beautiful! Woo! Huge gift. Thank you so much. Fantastic. All right, we're going to take a little break, but Laura, you wanted to say something because, you know, you're a global presence, so knock it out and surprise me.
Buenos días. Hoy hemos organizado un concurso. Envían una foto en la que practican deportes a queenofteen@gmail.com. And el ganador va a recibir una camiseta de Teen Sports Radio. Now we go on with French. Bonjour à tout le monde. Aujourd'hui, nous avons organisé un concours. Envoyez une photo à queenofteen@gmail.com. Le gagnant va gagner un t-shirt di Teen Sports Radio. Buongiorno a tutti. Inviate una foto nella quale fate sport a queenofteensb.gmail.com e il vincitore va a ricevere una maglietta di Queen Sports Radio. Oh yeah, I was mixing up stuff now.
That was the most interesting French I've ever heard.
No, this was Italian. I just went on. I didn't say it was Italian. And guten Morgen alle Leute. Also heute, wenn ihr ein T-Shirt, also ein Foto von euch schickt.
What T-shirt? What are you doing? Keep going. I know that language.
Okay, also wenn ihr ein Foto von euch, wo ihr Sport macht, schickt und das zu unserer lieben Erika schickt auf ihre E-Mail, das halt Queen of Teen ist.
Everybody?
Everybody.
Okay, great. Thank you. I guess what we're going to do is she's asked everybody for a action shot in the world in all these different countries, and you're going to send them to queenofteensb@gmail.com, and we're going to give them a t-shirt. Thank you. All right. Nice. And that was that one. That's good, right?
Yeah.
T-shirts for the world.
T-shirts for the world. I like that. And I know where that's just nice. This is good. What?
You didn't let me finish for the German people,
do the
but
German.
okay.
No, finish for the German. We might, because that's the language. Go,
Also wenn ihr dieses Foto schickt zu unserer Erika, dann wird ihr sicher ein T-Shirt kriegen von Teenspots Radio.
Oh, that's nice. Okay, and then we know it all. I kind of broke it down in English. And why? Because what? Is there a mantra at my house? What?
Oh yeah, because sharing is caring.
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Hey, let's end on that. We got a huge show today. Stay tuned for more. This is Erika Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erika Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. All right. Yum, yum, and more yum. Terri Cooper, you brought a great guest today. What do we got?
Well, I am delighted to share with you the delicious bread that our sourdough bread lady of Santa Barbara, also known as Victoria Williamson, has brought to share with us today. Victoria is a friend of mine, and I have tasted her bread, and she brought me a loaf, and I ate the entire thing, and it was delicious. And so Victoria actually emigrated to America 28 years ago from Azerbaijan, formerly Russia, and has since made her home in America. And Victoria is not just a maker of very healthy bread, she's also an accomplished artist, an author, a physical therapy massage therapist, and a stand-up comedian. Wow. She is. I've seen her, and she's funny. So I want to welcome Victoria today and ask her to tell us about her super healthy sprouted sourdough bread and how she came to be known as the sourdough bread lady. Okay.
Thank you, Terri.
You're welcome. Welcome to the show. So, do tell us about how you first became enamored of making bread back in Russia with your grandma.
Oh, well, my grandma was a great cook. I loved being in her kitchen. And she spoke Yiddish, and that's a Jewish language. And she would
say, do you speak Yiddish? No. We'll teach it to you.
Okay, I'll announce in Yiddish next time. And she would say, she was a great cook, and I loved watching her cook. And she would say, "Shana Mädele, eat with your bread, or you're gonna be skinny." And I wish I wouldn't listen to her, but because I eat everything with bread. And then I came to United States 28 years ago, and I couldn't find any good bread. That's all I could find was white bread. And my 8-year-old daughter, then she would say, "Mom, it tastes like paper." So I had to figure out how to make good bread, healthy bread, because like any mother, I want my child to eat healthy.
One of the things that I'm interested in hearing from you about, Victoria, is about your bread in terms of its benefits for athletes. I know that your bread is very healthy, and would you tell us its ingredients and what it will do as opposed to just sort of ordinary bought in the market bread for our athletes to help sustain their energy, their stamina, and their darling little slim waistlines?
Well, I make bread from scratch, like my grandmother would do. I sprout it. I soak the grain. I buy organic grains from Lassen's, and I sprout them. I ferment them. I make them into flour, and then instead of using yeast, they rise by fermentation method for days, and then I make bread out of it. So it has a lower glycemic index than of other breads, meaning it doesn't spike blood sugar as dramatically for athletes, so they have energy that sustains longer. And it also, because it's sprouted and fermented, it has complex vitamin B, and it also has probiotics, bacteria, lactobacillus, which as a result of fermentation. Yes, the same probiotic that we get at the stores and we pay fortune for.
Victoria, where do we get the breads?
You can order it from me. I give you my phone number, 805-636-9454, and I can deliver or ship it. I actually, my dad, he loves my bread, and he's in New York, and I ship it to him. He shares with his friends and family, and everybody's happy. They put likes on my Facebook, and so it's global.
Oh, I thought you said they put locks on your bread.
And locks too.
It would be good on that. We tried that bread this morning. That was delicious bread.
Well, that was one kind, actually, Kristen. You brought two kinds, didn't you?
No,
today?
I brought actually 4 kinds. This one of them is buckwheat that we tried. The other one, which is gluten-free. The other one is oat, certified gluten-free oat. And I brought 2 more that I didn't slice because...
You're going to give them to the queen as a gift. Okay.
I give them to the queen. It's kamut and the rye, which are you can eat it if you're not gluten intolerant, but if you are, then it's better to eat buckwheat and oat.
And what's the secret to make it grow? Because Erica's giving a really hard time to Dominique with the bread crisis that we have at home because the bread doesn't grow.
The bread doesn't grow?
Sometimes
it's planted, honey.
Yeah, grow.
Oh, you mean the wheat?
Physically grow.
The rising.
Yeah. The
rising. Oh, it doesn't rise.
Oh, it doesn't rise. The secret of the rising, you need a starter. When I just started making my bread, I used pineapple, I used potatoes, and then I would meet people who would use other different kind of starters. I would trade with them. And this is the starter, actually, and then I mix them all together. So some people would give me starter that they bring from Europe, that their grandmother would grow. I share starter as well, if you like.
Trade starters.
Okay, I'm a fairly intelligent individual. I know what bread is made of.
And it's not pineapple.
And it's not made of pineapple or potato. Even though I can find potato bread in the bread aisle. Explain to me how pineapple or potato is a bread starter.
Because it ferments easier, and then it acts as a starter. But the bread that they make at the store, it has a lot of wheat flour, and I avoid using wheat because it's genetically modified and it's not healthy.
Yeah, it's really sad that so much of what we buy in the market that we think is healthy is not. And what she does is truly a labor of love. I mean, it's labor intensive, what she does. And so when you get a loaf of bread from her, you're getting one healthy loaf of bread. And it does what bread was meant to do originally. It really was the staff of life, and it was called that for a reason.
Yeah. This is fascinating. Victoria, this reminds me of before refrigeration, how we would keep dairy and cheese, milk products going, is sharing and passing on to keep that all going. So this is just a small business that you're running completely on your own right now?
Yeah.
So you're not in an actual grocery store or location. Do you have plans for that?
I would like to give it to people for humanity.
I mean, you can only keep doing this for so long on your own before you're going to get exhausted and you're going to have arthritis from.
Oh dear God! Is this a pitch for Dr. Scott?
Well, that too. But I mean, you have an awesome idea, and this is really healthy stuff. Like Fairview Gardens is an easy in for you right there. Angela's not here today, but. We can talk more about that as you building your business, your brand. This whole thing you have an awesome product, a great idea. There's a huge need for it. And it's just a matter of filling that need. And my tiny little perspective is that this feels really small. If you can think bigger picture, and you're saying that you're already global, you can send things out, away, but you're not going to be able to operate out of your house for very much longer if you're going to grow that way.
No, I'm watching Shark.
Oh, yeah.
I thought this was an episode of Shark Tank, actually.
Okay, true story. And the issue of bread, very quick, I'll be brief. So Play-Doh apparently has wheat in it. Right. And children who have wheat allergies or celiac disease cannot play with Play-Doh. So this 22-year-old college kid with his mom and his girlfriend in their kitchen created a soy dough. And I kid you not, he left that show last night with $300,000 and a 0.5% interest in these 3 guys are going to bat for him. Plato has already approached this 22-year-old kid and want to buy. They want to buy him out of his whole patent and everything. It was unbelievable. So there you go, Shark Tank. That's where we see you next. Very exciting. That's really exciting.
I don't think they'll give me 300,000.
You never know, Victoria.
How can we get a hold of you?
There you go.
You can call me and order at 805-636-9454, 636-9454. Text or leave a message or
Email? You have an
or email at sourdoughbreadlady@gmail.com. Sourdoughbreadlady.
Nice. Put your hands together,
gmail.com.
Victoria. Fantastic. Hey, we've got a lot more, including the Santa Barbara High Water Polo men's team in the house. Let's take a quick little break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. And in the house, put your hands together. Santa Barbara High School, they killed it this year. 7-1 in the season, and they get to the quarters in CIF. We've got in the house Blake Spriller, boo! Justin Barios, yeah, babies. You got since last time I see you picking you up at Santa Barbara Junior High, you grew.
Yeah, got a little bit taller.
like 9 inches. I mean, it's so funny. I mean, my eye length, like a horizon, like vision. Now it's boing. I mean, I couldn't believe it. God, I knew you'd be tall.
Yeah.
I didn't see you 6'6" right now.
No, I'm like 6'3".
6'3"?
Yeah, not that high.
What you on your tiptoes walking in? Your father says you're 6'6".
No.
Let's talk about your dad right now. Darren Spiller, he's supposed to be here. Why isn't he here? Because, he's going to listen to the show.
He's working right now,
I know, I'm going
actually.
to bang on Darren. Okay, your dad was so instrumental in the growth and development of my 2 boys. He's not even here because he's supposed to be here. And it's guys like that in the world. We talk about coaches every day, all day, and I mean, he was such a huge player, in my life. So I want to thank him. And of course, if he says, can Blake come on the show? I'm like, yeah, do you want to make him a co-host? What do you want? That's like your dad, right? So whatever you want. Where you guys going to college?
Well,
Justin, Blake, you both good. Are you a team? Did you buy one get one free? What? I don't know. I don't know. Well, how is it working?
It's going really well right now. I'm looking. The top 5 are Stanford, UCLA, Harvard, and Princeton, Brown, and
Really?
Pepperdine. And yeah, so UCLA I've been talking to, and then Pepperdine I've been talking to. So those 2.
Wow. So give me that list again.
Stanford, Princeton, Harvard, Brown, Pepperdine, UCLA,
Bang.
UCSB too.
I mean, that's just so amazing. I mean, honestly, oh goodness. Well, we have right here, college coach right over there. I mean, get on
That
get
is
on.
an impressive list.
Is it
Very impressive?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And I
Hard
already
to
know you
decide
have a
on that
college
one.
coach because I know your dad works with somebody down in LA. You still working with her? What's her name? She was a college. Do you have a coach or no? Do you working with somebody to help you?
Well, we have high school and then club too, which it's been going on for about 2 weeks now.
So basically, your relationships, it works the same as when my kids were in the in the Scout program. Coaches just talk to coaches, and that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So have you done a visit at all?
Oh yeah, I've went down to UCLA, UCSB. Well, we're in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, exactly. I got you.
And Pepperdine.
Nice.
So those 3. UCLA is my top. I've been talking with them, and the same with Pepperdine.
Nice.
I have to tell you
Okay.
that I just got such. Is this mic live? It doesn't sound like it. Is it? Hello? Okay. Sorry, he's giving me such a look.
Oh, well, I would too.
I just have a sense that Pepperdine is going to be right for you. I don't know why, but I just have that feeling. And if you lean toward Pepperdine, I think you're going to have a great experience.
Yeah.
And I don't know anybody at Pepperdine, just have that feeling. Okay?
That's a disclosure.
That's what Terry does. She's intuitive that way.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yes. Well, we just wanted just not to stress you out. Just
As
get
a
it all.
Bruin, I might, think that UCLA might work well, but I do have, affiliation, so never mind.
Nice.
Well,
See all the support you've got here, you guys? Whatever you want. Think big, think out of the box.
Yeah, but Princeton, Harvard, stop. I mean, honestly.
Oh, my.
I was just like, that's fantastic. All right. You got your buddy Justin. Talk to me. Where are you going? Tell me your top 5.
My top 5, Pepperdine, UCLA, Brown, UCSB, and my favorite is Cal Berkeley right now.
Wow, nice. We have a lot of, my son's got, John has a lot, my youngest has a lot of friends at Berkeley right now. It's nice. So you don't like Berkeley?
No, I'm applying there, but for water polo, I just haven't really.
How you guys say, I'm leaving all my options open.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
No, seriously.
This is exactly how it is.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Is water polo like Marco Polo?
No.
Not exactly.
Because I know that you have. No. Okay, then.
That's it.
I don't know.
Fantastic. Let's talk about the season. 7-1. I know that there was a lot of hope of going a little bit further because I think you actually had an amazing team this year. I mean, you had all the talent, you had everything. So what happened in the quarterfinals?
Well, Damien, who's who we played, we lost by 1. They're a good team. We played them in the PAL tournament down in Irvine earlier. And so we beat them by 1. It was a really close game. They're a good team. And I don't know, we came down, we were down in the beginning, and then around third quarter, came back up, and then they ended up just beating us. They're a good team, solid team.
So, like, you play 10 times, it'll be you win 5, they win 5. It's just a coin flip then.
Yeah.
I mean, by 1.
Pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, awesome. Fantastic. So, highlights of this season. Justin, do you have any? Best, when you're back in your rocker, like in 25 years from now, thinking if you're going to go to the reunion, you know what I mean? And then you calling up your buddy Blake, are you going to the reunion? And you all get together, like, what would you talk about?
I think our biggest accomplishment was getting 20 streak for winning. We practiced very hard, and it showed. We got a 20 win streak.
Is that a school record?
No, it's one of the top 5 though, for sure.
Oh, fantastic!
Yeah, I think it's the second best.
So next year, what do you think? Team stronger? You got a lot coming up, from the JV, or you're gonna be like it's gonna be a? What do you think?
It'll be a little weaker without me and Blake. We were both starters. We have a junior varsity goalie coming up.
Nice.
I'm pretty sure he's going to work hard and try to get back to that varsity level. We have Sawyer Rhodes, who's carries the team on his back a little bit. Like our coach said, he's like a LeBron James for water polo.
Yeah.
He's a solid player, good shooter, lefty.
Nice.
Can post up.
Is there an advantage to being left-handed?
Yes, huge advantage.
Huge advantage?
Different angles. And
I know. I was saying. I would think.
It's rare, too. So.
Yeah. Laura, you have a question? I know you want to get over here and have a question. Go ahead.
How many hours do you practice?
For high school, we were in 2 hours a week, and then we have weights in the morning for an hour. And then for club...
Before school?
Yeah, before school.
Sorry.
You speak in English now. Okay.
Yeah.
That was it? That's okay.
And then for club, we also have, that's 3 days a week, which is going on right now for 18Us.
Fantastic. Now, the girls' water polo, they're just as strong, hey?
Yeah, they're tough out there. Yeah. So they're going on right now. They're actually starting. They're in winter, so winter season sport.
Fantastic. So this is it now. What are you going to be doing between now and starting, deciding where you want to go to school? But is there another, it's just training right now?
It's just training, yeah. So club season's starting, so.
So you don't ever get a break?
You get like 3 weeks off.
Yeah. That's so that over the holidays? Or?
So it ends in July for club season ends, and then you have like 2 or 3 weeks off, and then you start right again for summer training for high school.
Fantastic. So will you come back and you let us know when you make your decision? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, me and Justin will be back.
We'd love that. And why don't you give some shout outs to all your bros to be cool?
We got Sawyer Rhodes, Adam Gross.
Yeah, Sawyer, Adam,
Chris Gaffney.
Evan Blix, RJ DJ.
RJ, R2 and D2. Yeah. Well, nice.
And the new goalie, Will McManigal.
Nice. Fantastic. Anybody? Do you have anybody special in your life you'd like to give a shout out to? Or no, not allowed to do that? A girl, maybe? Female? Whatever.
I don't.
Friend? A significant mother? Anything? This show is listened to in Pakistan. And I want everybody to know that we're a very close-knit family. So go ahead. Nothing?
My grandma.
Oh, that's a 10. You better be need that, Blake.
My mom.
Yeah, I love that.
These boys are not only good athletes, they're also very politically correct.
Go. Yeah, good.
So
one quick question.
I have a quick question about for upcoming athletes who are sophomores, juniors. When did you start contacting coaches? Did they contact you? Any advice for any athletes out there?
I started playing water polo 2 years ago, so I was not up to date on contacting coaches. So I started a little late, but club really helped me out, and they really pushed me forward to contacting coaches. I mean, water polo is a very small community. So I started around the end of junior year, but I think you should start as early as possible.
Yeah, there's like NCAA rules that with college coaches contacting you, but definitely start at an early age, especially if you're advanced in that sport and you're good at that sport. It helps to start early.
Do you do film reels and have like a?
I did a highlight reel. Of my high school season, and I sent that out to coaches so they can see what I'm like in the.
Yeah, it's always it's never too late to start early. You want to start as early as possible. Just give them basic information about yourself. Highlight reels are always perfect. You give them a sense of how you are and what type of player you are.
But the shift is off of pretty much your high school team onto a club team, right? As far as when you get the looks.
Yeah, so club, high school, you definitely get college coaches looking at you, but club, especially with end of club season at Junior Olympics, you get a lot of coaches looking at you.
Nice.
And talk to you.
Fantastic. Hey, put your hands together. Love these boys. Hey, give a bump to your dad. I love him. Okay,
Tell
him. I love that man. All right, and hey, let's take a little break. This is Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. We'll be back with a lot more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday,
9 a.m. And which way are we going to go right now? Who brought in who? Sloane, talk to me.
I'm next right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Isn't that nice?
You're ready for my guest right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're sharing the whole rest of the show.
Okay. I got to get my shui on here.
Yeah.
So, well, I just want to say, my friend, Kristen Sneddon, we go back to Star King days, preschool. Our kids were all in preschool together. And she is like one of the smartest, if not the smartest friend I have a lot of smart friends, but she's like super smart. So all you kids out there, if you need help with your stuff, Kristen, you're in good hands with Kristen. And then I just we haven't heard from kids helping kids yet. We're going to get to him.
We got kids helping kids, and then we've got your Villa. What is it?
Via Majella.
Yes.
I have Kelly here, Kelly Kennedy.
Woo, Kelly!
Yes, give it up for Kelly.
Yeah, everybody.
And I'm gonna let her tell you a little bit, but basically, we're also we're about sports. Sometimes we have a little music in here, but then we have our whole giving back to the community and our whole nonprofit page. And this is our newest nonprofit, Via Majella, which is it's dear to me. It's a home for girls that are in crisis pregnancies that decide that they want to keep their babies. We certainly have a lot of options when we get pregnant, and if we are in a situation where we don't have the support that we need. And that, in fact, is the reason that this has become so... It's personal for me, because some of you have heard in the past that my mom was 16, 17 when she had me. My dad was 20-something. They did not have the support. I think I shared in the past that we actually lived out of a hotel, I think. I don't know what it was. The first, 4, 5, 6 months of my life, it was very, it was really hard. And I think if something like Via Majella had existed early on, and my parents had someplace to go, or at least my mom, things might have been really different. Now, thankfully, I've turned out to be okay as an adult, and the work that I do with voice and everyone having a voice, and especially young women. I mean, I work with men too, but it's really coming clear to me why I do the work that I do because of where I've been and my life experience. So I'm going to turn it over to Kelly and let her tell you a little bit more about Via Majella, and then we're going to talk about ways that you can help. It is 10 days before Christmas. There's so many simple little things that require very little time or money that can actually help in huge ways. So Kelly, will you tell us a little bit about your organization and take it away.
Okay. Well, I'm Kelly, and I'm the director at Villa Majella of Santa Barbara, and we house women in crisis pregnancy 18 and over, like Sloane was saying. And we can house 6 women at a time. They can stay with us throughout their pregnancy up to 3 to 6 months after. And we'll extend that out up to the 6 months as long as they're on a waiting list for a transitional living program when they're leaving our program. While they're at Villa Majella, we offer them parenting classes, self-esteem classes, one-on-one counseling, childbirth. We work on the future plan with them, how they're going to support themselves and their child. A lot of women that come to us haven't acquired their diplomas or their GEDs, and so that's of the utmost priority to get them to receive those, one or the other, depending on which one's easier to get for them. Especially now with college, you can't go and take any college classes without your GED or your diploma, so it's really important that they do that. Most of the women that come to us find themselves in situations because they have had extensive drug histories or have been in domestic violence situations or were just raised in a dysfunctional home and left home early on, been in and out of foster care, haven't had anywhere to go. So by the time they call us, they've pretty much burned bridges and don't have any support system. And so they call us, and there's usually a lot of tears in that first interview. And they're just kind of lost and they don't know what to do. But the one thing that they do know for sure is that they're going to have their baby. And so 9 times out of 10, they do choose to parent their child, keep their babies and have them with them. But once in a great while nowadays, we will have a girl that will put her baby up for adoption. So we also offer information on adoption and what that looks like, because a lot of times they're just dead set against it. But once they get the information and know that they have so much to say in that adoption, it's not just where, in the old days, they take the baby and leave and you never know who has your baby or what's going on. With open adoption nowadays, you can choose the family, you meet them, you interview, and you choose the people that you want. You can choose their status in society, their financial status, where they live, all that stuff, and it's really up to the birth mom where the baby goes. And then the contact after they place, they can have contact for the rest of the baby's life. They can write letters for the first year maybe, or just get information on birthdays. Whatever that birth mom wants, whoever she chooses is in agreement with her to do that before they take the baby. And so when moms hear all of that, they're kind of, well, maybe this isn't, such a bad thing, and they might choose that or maybe not. But we offer that information just in case they might be thinking about it and they haven't said anything.
And so, Kelly, who funds this? Do the people pay a fee, or is this funded by an organization?
Well, we're totally self-supporting, so we have 2 main fundraisers a year. We have a fall festival, which we just had in October, which Sloane was our MC for us this year. And we have a May Tea by the Sea. And those are our 2 main fundraisers. And then we also write grants. We get this year we've gotten only $33,000, which is good, but we got like 70 last year. So it just depends on how good of a year it is for us in grants. We have people that give to us on a monthly basis. And then we're always looking for new and better ideas to raise money and bring in
physicians.
funding.
Having a baby is expensive usually for most folks. So do the physicians volunteer their time, or are they paid? Or
well, the moms that we house don't have any income, so they qualify for Medi-Cal through the state.
Oh, that's
and
great.
So they can all go to the doctor. They can't be denied medical care. So
that's a wonderful thing to know. Yeah. So you're doing a terrific service, and that was not available when I was growing up. You had an abortion, you had it secretly, it was dangerous, and if you there wasn't even an option for your to keep the baby. That was it. It was just like there was no way.
Yeah.
And so it's wonderful that you're giving that kind of support. And I hope your organization grows. Not the need. I hope the need isn't there. But if there is, I hope that the people hearing this today will be inspired to contribute, to volunteer, to participate in this wonderful program. And I thank you and I congratulate you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Please, can you tell really quick, what are some ways that the listeners can help out?
Well, of course, financial donations is always wonderful. We have volunteer opportunities for babysitting. They can bring in meals to the home once a month or more if you would like, enough for up to 7 people. And you can stay transportation, mentoring, teaching a class, self-esteem, parenting, resume writing, anything that you have a talent for that could move someone forward in their life. We're always open to that.
And how would we contact you?
Well, you can reach us at our website at villamajella.org, or you can call my office at 805-964-1650.
Kelly, for those of us who are spelling illiterate, how do you spell Majella?
Majella.
Kelly Kennedy, put your hands together.
Thank you.
Hey, we still have a little, it's go time. We have one more section left. Stay tuned for more after these messages. We are back, and this is the Santa Barbara Teen Sports Radio Show. I am your host, Erica Salda, the Queen of Teen. Please tune in
every single Tuesday
at 9 a.m. All right, we've got one more guest, and Christy, you want to?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce Jack Palmer.
Put your hands together. Jack Palmer.
Thank you.
He's here from Kids Helping Kids, which is a really impressive organization, all student-run, nonprofit. They do a lot for the community. I'm hoping he can tell us about what they're doing right now and what kind of support they might need.
All right, Jack, thank you for being here.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. So, as previously said, we are an all-student-run nonprofit organization here at San Marcos High School in Santa Barbara. And we really take a lot of pride in that, in the fact that we are completely student-run. We don't have any adult employees. We don't have any parental help. It's all done at school. You take an AP Economics class at San Marcos High School when you're a senior, and you can have the option to do an AP Economics class / Kids Helping Kids. So you're learning econ in your class, and then you apply the econ curriculum that you're learning in class towards this business in order to be more successful for benefiting the community, and also to solidify that learning curriculum better for the students. And it's shown that, our students do better on AP tests than other AP Economics classes nationwide. We have almost a 90% pass rate, which is amazing, and 63% for national. And so we take a lot of pride that it's completely student run. Beyond that, once we raise money for disadvantaged youth, both locally and globally. And yeah, that's what Kids Helping Kids is, really.
How much did you make last year?
Yeah, so Kids Helping Kids was started in 2002 by our founder, and he's actually our teacher, Jamie DeVries. And he's a phenomenal teacher, great guy, biggest heart. And so it's grown. I think the first year they raised in 2002/2003, they raised about $8,000. And last year they raised $312,000. Which is pretty cool for some high school seniors,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anybody but Trump.
Yeah, but yeah.
Wasn't he Teacher of the Year last year, Goleta's finest?
Yeah, he might have been. Yeah. That wouldn't surprise me for sure. He's a great guy, a great teacher. And so building on that, every year we've grown. We've raised more money than the previous year. So this year our goal is $350,000. So it's a lofty goal. It's a big goal, even for adults. I mean, when we're just seniors in high school, I always tell parents and other adults and business leaders and such that about this story and about Kids Helping Kids, and they always say, man, I wish that we had that when I was in high school back in the day. And so all of the students, myself included, really don't take this for granted, and how we can affect change really in our community and be learning at the same time while we're in high school still. So it's a great opportunity, really. Yeah.
And what is your big event? Is it coming up?
Yeah. So every year, as kind of a culmination of all of our efforts for the year, we have a benefit concert at the Granada Theater. And all the years in the past, it's been one night. It's been in January every year. And this year, for the first time ever, we're doing a 2-night concert. So we're doing January 8th and 9th at the Granada Theater. We have rock and roll Grammy-nominated band Need to Breathe playing for us, headlining. And great band. And then opening for them is husband and wife duo. They have a little more of a southern taste. It's going to be great. Johnny Swim, that's their name. And they've been on Ellen DeGeneres, and they just recently got an award about biggest up-and-coming band. So we have some great talent performing for us. You can get tickets for that show at www.granadasb.org. And yeah, it's going to be great. We love to help the community. We some of the things we do at the end of the year. What's really great about being completely student run, we empower those students who are doing the organization's work, and they actually choose where the funds at the end of the year are going to go. So it has to fall into the guidelines, obviously, of helping disadvantaged youth, so that's 18 and younger. 70% of what we raise stays local and 30% goes internationally. So we've funded water systems in Honduras, we fund a safe house in Nicaragua, and then here in Santa Barbara we're funding AP tests. And for those disadvantaged kids that can't afford it, we're really trying to allow them to get access to college. Like, we have an amazing college counselor here. That's not possible if they can't afford those tests.
Hey, wow, what you
Thank you.
It's just crazy. All right, it's crazy. We ran out of time, but listen, you guys, it's the holiday season. It's the best place on the planet to live. Please share. Sharing is caring. God bless Santa Barbara. See you next week.
They told me, pa-ra-pa-pam-pam, and a newborn king to see, pa-ra-pa-pam-pam, and our finest gifts we bring, pa-ra-pa-pam-pam, to lay before the king, pa-ra-pa-pam-pam, ra-pa-pam-pam, ra-pa-pam-pam. So to honor him, pa-ra-pa-pam-pam, when we come.